The following may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Prime Minister criticized for Streetwalker comment. Chaguana's Mayor Faiq Mohammed has hit back at Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley on his claims about a high demand for Venezuelan streetwalkers in Chaguanas, saying it was based on a report that shows no real investigation or information based upon sound research. The Prime Minister should be ashamed to be trumpeting this information to desk thumping from the government, especially when his Minister of National Security is quoted as saying he is not responsible for keeping citizens safe, Mohammed said. Also critical of the Prime Minister's statement was Chaguanas East MP Vandana Mohit. If the Prime Minister has information about streetwalkers in Chaguanas, as head of the National Security Council, he has a duty to inform the police. There are many Venezuelans living in Chaguanas just like they are living everywhere in Trinidad. There are many Venezuelans living in Caranage, so why single out Chaguanas? The Avenue in Port of Spain has many Venezuelans living and working in that area. Are the Venezuelans in Chaguanas different from any other Venezuelans living in Trinidad? She asked. In Parliament on Friday, Dr. Rowley said if the opposition wants to fight the matter of the recent incident between the T&T Coast Guard and a Venezuelan pirogue, they must begin by fighting the fact that many illegal migrants head to Chaguanas where demand for streetwalkers thrives. He cited a February 11 report by a Venezuelan investigative agency. He was responding to queries from opposition MP Rodney Charles on the fallout from the incident, which resulted in the death of a 1-year-old migrant child. SORT replaced by Notf. The controversial Special Operations Response Team SORT has been dismantled, and in its place, the National Operational Task Force Notf has been established. Acting Police Commissioner McDonald Jacob said that the Notf will be headed by Superintendent of Police at the Interagency Task Force IATF Oswayne Subero. He said more will be disclosed about the unit by month's end, adding that the unit will support the various agencies within the TTPS. An internal recruitment notice disseminated within the T&T Police Service in mid-January 2022 noted, "The main goal of the Notf is aligned with the TTPS strategic goal and aids with the reduction of threat of crime perpetrated by criminal entities involved in the use of intimidating tactics, terrorism, extortion, corruption, and related violence associated with, but not limited to, the use of firearms, improvised explosive devices and explosives, illegal drugs, and drug trafficking." The Sunday Express understands the Notf will be the support and tactical law enforcement arm of the National Operations Fusion Center (NOFC) and exists to protect and serve the people of T&T through preparation, prevention, response, and recovery from acts of terrorism and other serious crimes of national significance. The new unit is geared towards having hands-on direct intervention in the form of, but not limited to, hostage rescue, barricade situation resolution, close target reconnaissance, and small team jungle special operations. Interested officers were asked to apply by January 27. Additionally, officers seeking to be part of this unit will undergo medicals, polygraphs, drug tests, background and security vetting. SORT, which was formed in November 2018, was designed along the lines of the defunct Special Anti-Crime Unit of Trinidad and Tobago, SALT, and was the brainchild of former Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith. SORT had compromised police officers and former Defense Force personnel who were made Special Reserve Police. Their operation was marked by numerous complaints of abuse against citizens, police homicides, and the infamous raid at the home of drug Soso owner Caron Clark on September 22, 2020. Video footage at the time obtained by the Sunday Express showed a SORT officer secretly stuffing a block of cash into his tactical uniform during a raid at the La Horquetta residence, in which an estimated $22 million was seized. Additionally, the deaths of Andrew Solo Morris and Devon Charles, aka Joel Belcon, while in police custody, also implicated SORT officers. On February 3, 2021, the TTPS issued a statement claiming Morris fell off a chair and died. 5 days later, the TTPS confirmed that Belcon was dead. Both men, according to the TTPS, were suspects in the kidnapping of Andrea Barrett. On February 14, 2021, the Sunday Express published details of video footage of January 31, showing masked officers attached to SORT beating an unarmed Morris. Excerpts of the autopsy report were also published, showing Morris received blunt force trauma injuries. The footage contradicted information released by the TTPS on February 3, claiming that Morris resisted arrest. Previous SORT head Mark Hernandez has since been charged with misbehavior in public by encouraging the unlawful assault by beating of David Ottey Jr., thereby occasioning him to sustain actual bodily harm contrary to common law. The charge stemmed from the deaths of Belcon and Morris, who died in police custody during the 2021 investigation of Andrea Barrett's demise. Last year, the Ministry of Finance mandated the Central Audit Committee to conduct a review of the procurement of goods and services and the hiring of staff on contract undertaken by the TTPS for the years 2017 to 2021. The scope of the assignment was to obtain, review, and analyze information on the procurement of goods and services and the hiring of staff on contract at the TTPS from January 2017 to present, to determine whether adequate procedures exist and whether there were any breaches to legal and regulatory requirements and or best policy. Most noticeably, the report had pointed out a $51.1 million plus contract signed on December 30, 2020 between the TTPS and a marketing company. The report pointed out that the TTPS entered a vehicle lease agreement for the lease of 114 vehicles for a period of 3 years from January 1, 2021 at a cost of over $51.1 million. A breakdown of the vehicles revealed the allocation and cost for SORT. 47 vehicles monthly cost $559,125. Total 3-year cost $20,128,500.